My name is Jinx and I'm 32. I'm doing this testimonial just because, Daniel asked, first of all, but yeah, I mean, quite a lot of change, really. I mean, I was very skeptical, and Daniel said everybody thinks they'll be the exception, to hypnosis and all of this stuff, um, but yeah, I was convinced that my level of overthinking, for example, my mental anxiety would just be like, I'm going to focus on it too much, it's not going to work, or blah, blah, blah. The sessions are quite long, but, a lot of it is like talking and stuff. And one of the things that Daniel said to me before I even went for my first session, when we were just talking about it, he said that, everybody gets hypnotized by, all these little routines and things that we build into ourselves, and that it's not possible to not be hypnotized because we are hypnotized by things around us all the time. And so that kind of made me think, before I even had my first session, I was like, oh, okay, that's an interesting way of looking at it. I went for the first session. So there's lots of talking, and there's some stuff that Daniel goes through about different emotions and blah, blah, blah. I think one thing that struck me about Daniel was he was very well versed at explaining it, and I mean, I did not hold back in terms of like asking questions, and because I'm really interested in psychology and the mind and stuff like that already. And he just broke it all down just piece by piece and was like, this is what this is, and this is how we do this. And the first actual trance that he put me in, which he normally does at the end of the session, that was a very what's the word, liberating moment, I guess, for my skepticism, because I woke up and I felt like really sleepy, and then he said to me, how much time do you think that was? And I was like, I don't know, like 8 to 10 minutes, I'd say, something like that. And he was like, that was 40 minutes. I was like, okay. So that the time loss was a convincing thing for me as well. But also, I don't know, like things in my life just started to get better. I was in a really low place and I didn't really want to do anything. I had really bad task paralysis and I couldn't get out of my own head about doing things. And and I really wanted to take up running as well. I wanted to start exercising again because my cholesterol was getting bad and blah, blah. And I'm too young to have my cholesterol being that bad. So I needed to do something about it. But yeah, and I booked the 3 sessions because I had a lot of stuff to go through, I guess. And on the last session, I'm like deeply phobic of insects, like really, no, I've got netting up on the windows and stuff like that. By the end of that session, I was holding a spider, and he got it all on video, which I have not seen yet because it was only recently, but I was there and I remember, even now, I am sitting across from a small spider that has weaved a small web overnight, and I feel unbothered. It's just weird how it frees you, I guess, a little. But so yeah, I guess if you're watching the testimonials and you're thinking, is it for me, is it just pseudoscience or blah blah blah, turns out no. So it's actually an effective method of helping people. So I run now, I eat better. Daniel went through via text, like had me send through some ideas for meal planning and blah, blah, blah. And then, now it's a bit easier for me to think about what I want to have and stuff like that. And then obviously how I definitely don't feel as bothered by insects anymore. Like, it's really weird. um, but yeah, fully recommend Daniel. Really lovely guy. Um, Very smart, very good at talking and explaining and helping you digest, what it is. Almost kind of deprogramming you in a way of in how he, you know, challenges your perceptions and beliefs about things, but in a way that feels kind of conversational, almost not even like therapy, I guess. Like you're just chatting with somebody. Um, yeah. So, what else? I think that's about it. I mean, obviously, I know that with everything that's going on with the cost of living and whatnot, the price might seem like a risk, but I took that risk and it paid off really well. So I guess I'm just another testimonial on the playlist now. But yeah, thanks, Daniel.